Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and today's Friday Fun. Today is usually journaling topic day, so I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit. We're going to show some of what I've been doing in my Omni journal, but for now, I wanted to talk for just a few minutes about journaling in general, about maybe a few supplies, about some ideas and some different things, because received quite a few questions. Some questions have come via YouTube, some questions have come via Facebook, and I wanted to address them. I actually gotten a few questions via email, so let's get started. Oh, and by the way, September, I reached over 1,000 subscribers. I freaking love y'all. I really do. I borrowed my husband's coffee cup that I got him for our anniversary. We got each other coffee cups, and I borrowed his so I could tell you this. I freaking love y'all. I really do. Thank you so much. I would never have imagined 2 years ago. Actually, October is 2 years I have been on YouTube active, actually posting videos. My YouTube anniversary is coming up this October. I was going to do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but I think I'm actually going to do the anniversary giveaway. I will be doing a video sometime in October. I will not label it a giveaway video for my regular watchers, viewers. It'll be somewhere in the middle of the video, and I'll tell you what to do, and you'll do it, and I'll give people about a week or so to do what they need to do in order to join in so you can win the giveaway. And then that way, by the end of October, I should have somebody to give something away. I haven't decided what to give away yet because my channel is so diverse. I talk about writing, I talk about journaling, I talk about art, I talk about reading, I talk about all kinds of different things. So I'm not quite sure. I may do a little package of different things, not positive. And since NaNoWriMo is right around the corner, I may include something that has to do with writing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's get started about journals. First things first, there's no right way or wrong way to journal. There isn't. There's no right way or wrong way to journal. How you journal is the best way to journal. So having said that, I think how you journal, if you are a journaler, if you add any kind of art, any kind of art to your journaling, I think your process, your method is going to evolve over time. Mine has. The kind of paper I like has evolved. I am not a paper snob, but I do realize that there are certain types of papers that are better for certain types of journaling, for certain types of pens, for certain types of markers, for certain types of media. And if you're just getting started, I think the best thing you could do is try different things until you figure out what works for you. Watercolor paper is the best for watercolor. I love Tomoho River paper. I love all different kinds of paper. I like the rodeo notebooks for fountain pens. I love Nanami Paper's 7 C's brand. Their Tomoho River paper notebooks. I love the Hobonichi. I love the Leuchtturm 1917 soft grid, dot grid notebooks, the soft ones. They're about A5 size. They fit in my traveler's notebooks because my traveler's notebooks, most of them are A5. They're soft cover, so they are flexible and they work just like an insert, only the paper is better for fountain pens. And if you do light watercolor wash, light stuff on it, it takes it fine. If you're heavy-handed like me, you have to be careful about watercolor stuff. It takes colored pencils really well, though. There's just different kinds of paper. I use copy paper, regular copy paper, to print pictures on sometimes for my journal. Sometimes I use 4x6 when I want to do the collages or whatever. I'll use photo paper. I get my photo paper. Usually it comes with my ink cartridges sometimes. Otherwise, I get sometimes the photo paper from Dollar Tree. Works. I have gotten the big pieces and the smaller pieces from Dollar Tree. I get washi from Dollar Tree. I get a lot of different things from a lot of different places. I've noticed, though, that I tend to be more thrifty when it comes to certain things. Like, I would rather spend a little bit of money for certain supplies. I bargain shop. For other supplies, I don't mind spending a little bit more money. If it's a quality product, you have to figure out for yourself, what you consider to be quality products. I don't have any super expensive watercolor palettes. I don't. Derwent, my Inktense pencils, my Prismacolor pencils, the watercolor pencils, and the colored pencils. The Japanese, the big green palette, I can't think of the name of it. That was a little bit more expensive. The Yarka St. Petersburg paints were a little bit more expensive, but I didn't get them in the tin or the plastic bin that they usually, you know, how paint comes in the little pallets, they come in that. I ordered mine loose and I put them in a pill box, DIY. I have a very small Winsor Newton travel kit kind of thing. I don't have any expensive watercolor paints because I don't feel like I'm ready for those, nor can I afford them. But I'm still learning. I'm still a bit heavy-handed. I'm still learning techniques. I'm still learning. I mean, I am an amateur. I'm nowhere near a professional. And I don't feel like because I'm nowhere near the professional level that having professional paints would really do me any good at this point, because I need to learn. I don't want to waste my non-professional painting self on the professional paint until I get to a point where I feel like I'm better, where I'm not overworking the paper and things like that. I'm still learning techniques. Really, it just depends on what you prefer. Really, it does. You can use all different kinds of things. Another thing that people have asked, what is the pen that I use to outline when I'm drawing? Most of the time use the Platinum Carbon Desk Pen. It's an extra fine nib fountain pen. I got it from Amazon. If you go to my supply video, the most recent one, I have the link in there for that pen. I use Sharpie pens a lot. I usually have 3 or 4 of these on my desk, both desks actually, and in bags. I keep them. They're inexpensive. They're waterproof. These are waterproof. These, the Sharpie pen, I got these. This is waterproof, but you have to, it takes longer for this one to dry than it takes for this one to dry. People asked about the white pens. I used this Jelly Roll pen. It is the Jelly Roll brand. I used the white Signo by Uniball. I use this, the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen. And there's a Sharpie white pen somewhere. I use this one. Black pens. I use microns. I use Faber-Castell. Like I said, I use the Sharpie pen. Use that one probably as much or more than I use the Carbon Desk pen. I tend to draw with this one or the Carbon Desk pen. If I need some fine detail work, I use the Carbon Desk pen. I also love this TWSBI Echo pen. I have Noodler's Bullet ink in this, and it works. You have to let it dry, like completely let it dry if you're going to use it and you want it to be waterproof. I love the way that this writes. I do mostly writing with this. You can combine different things. The reason I use an Omni journal is because the paper is thin enough that I can add scrapbook paper to it. I can add ephemera to it. I can add cutouts from magazines. I can add all kinds of different things to it. I can watercolor on it. I can draw on it. I can write on it. The way that the paper is made is that it pretty much will stand up to almost anything you kind of throw at it. Omaha River paper. The goal for 2017 is to use the Hobonichi as a planner, personal planner, and to do the daily pages for my personal journaling. There are some times when I do things that are more personal. My Omni journal is for everything and anything. It is a art journal, a commonplace journal, a writing journal, a everything journal, but it's more for public. I show pictures on Instagram, on Facebook. I do flip throughs on YouTube. I realized that instead of covering up certain things, I'm just going to start doing the more personal stuff along with the planning in here. Pages and Hobonichi up at the top have little boxes at the very top for like to-dos. It can be my daily. They have the weekly, which is more than enough for me to do my weekly stuff. And they have the monthly, which is more than enough. So between the monthly and weekly and the little to-dos up at the top and my Omni journal, I have more than enough, because spreads, collections, and things like that are still going to go in my Omni journal. My Omni journal will still have a calendar, because the calendar in my Omni journal will be more for all the projects, things like that that I'm working on that are for YouTube and for the groups and things like that. My blog. This is more for personal household stuff, me stuff, or doctor's appointments, that kind of thing. And some of the projects and things like here will go in here. They'll be color coded so I know where they're at. No, I don't mind putting everything into more than one planner or journal because I have ADHD. Keeping up with things is oftentimes hard because if I get distracted, I will forget about it. If I don't write it down, I will forget about it. So the more I write things down different places, the more likely I am to remember, hey, you need to do this. It needs this date, this time, that kind of thing. That way I'm not paying bills late. I'm not putting projects up late. That way I don't miss deadlines. And with all the projects that are going on, going to be a lot of stuff that I'd miss if I don't keep up with everything. I really would like to get a traveler's notebook made for a Hobonichi specifically, but right now I'm on a no spend. I can't afford one. I really would like to get one made specifically for the Hobonichi for my Omni journal, one or the other, because I have a cover. Omni journal is getting so big that it's either going to have to go in my traveler's notebook by itself. Then this will go to housing this year's Hobonichi. This will most likely go in this, and then my Omni journal will stay at my traveler's notebook. To be honest, it's getting to the point where it's going to have to be, and I have a trifold, and that sucker is big, let me tell you. But it's getting so chunky. It is a chunky monkey. So now I'm going to, after having talked, rambled, want to reiterate that if you have journals that are lying around like my Hobonichi was, I started using it as a planner. I still do some doodling in it, but now it's become more of a planner. I have several Omni journals that were started and not finished because I was trying out different notebooks. I tried the Taroko shop. I ended up getting the one that's not really recommended for watercolor. I'm still going to try, I got the Mystique. Shop opens back up at the end of the year, I think, for next year. I'm going to go ahead and try the Enigma, simply because sometimes 7Cs, the NAMI paper doesn't have the 7Cs notebook. Sometimes they run out, and I like to have extra on hand. Like I said, hopefully by the end of the year, hopefully around Christmas, if I get some Christmas money and stuff like that, I will be able to get me a cover, either for the Hobonichi specifically, or one like this one. Maybe have another one made. I wish I could sew, because if I could sew, I would do something like this, only with art instead of the typewriter. That's it. So now let's turn the camera around because I'm rambling. Thanks for watching, y'all, and hanging in there with me. So I think where I left off was right around here somewhere. I made the homemade shrimp fried rice, and we had the moon, that full moon. I did some journaling. I think I've showed this. This is Mr. Victor when he had a sleepover. My daughter took him and he got his first real haircut at a salon, barbershop kind of thing. This is him. He was sleeping. This is him when he was playing. We have what I was working on. I'm still working on that page. I haven't finished it. I finished this page. One of my subscribers actually told me I reached 1,000 subscribers, so that was pretty cool. Still working on this page. I need to go back in and journal. I decided not to do anything else with this page. It's when we started moving the furniture around. Some more journaling. I was cleaning furniture, dusting furniture, and reorganizing. This is right now. This was Mondays. This was Tuesdays. We did the Right Stuff tweet chat. Tamara hosted, and she lives in Hawaii, and I saw this. It was a napkin sent in something I got, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and I decided to use it because it's Tamara and she's in Hawaii, and we did the Right Stuff, and you know, I just felt like doing it. I have a post-it note because I need to finish journaling. That's a reminder for something. I made shepherd's pie. I was doing my outline. I filmed the video and stuff. This is yesterday's page. I wasn't feeling too good. I had like maybe a stomach bug or whatever. My husband and I watched Longmire. I've been getting preparations for October done in my journal. I'm going to show you that. This is today's. I'm still working on it. This is the filming of the videos I needed to do. I finished doing a bio. I'm really excited about that. I had Artist Date coffee. I just did some stuff in here. Forever's composed of nows. High five for the stuff I'm proud of. We have the dark moon, black moon tonight. And I know that the first and the second, Saturday and Sunday, are technically this week. I really don't like starting the month like in a weird spot. So I decided to put Saturday and Sunday in October because it is October, and kind of have the weekend on Friday. So this is my Hello October. I'm going to put some journaling in here, some pictures, stuff like that. This is sort of my memory and I'm welcome to October page. This is my October calendar. I'm going to write some of the goals down. I've already started. I messed up. I wrote journal fun video Saturday. It actually goes Fridays. So I put the arrows there. I'm doing different colors for different things. This is my October log. This is the projects that I have. This is my projects, and then I've got to do another page because there are a few other projects, like Debbie's doing some projects. I'm going to need to list them. This is Saturday. This is for Saturday, for Sunday, and then we start October. So this is for the week, the 3rd through the 9th. Some notes for the next week, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and then we have October the 10th through the 16th. I don't normally go this far ahead in planning, but with so many projects and things going on, I really don't have any choice. I've got to get some things done ahead of time. I messed up, so I put washi tape there. So we have October 17th through the 23rd. This was a little bit harder to do than I thought. I had ephemera, like a little thing to put in here, but I wanted to draw it. I didn't want all of it to be these kinds of things and stickers. So we go more of the days. I need to finish doing these. I haven't finished them. This is October 24th through the 31st. See, this one I didn't really draw on. And then I have to do the pages for it. And I added the 31st here, even though that's technically starting the next week. Because like I said, I don't like having those days mixed up like that. To me, this is all still October, so the week for this has 8 days. Yeah, so that's what I have for here. I just kind of want to show you. This is really evolving. I was telling you that this is becoming a chunky monkey. And it is a chunky monkey. When I started it August 8th. And we are now about to start October. So, yeah. It's quite chunky. Quite chunky. That's what I was saying. It looks like I may actually need to use just my traveler's notebook just for my Omni journal. I may end up taking this insert out and putting it somewhere else and just using this. I may end up taking this out too. I don't know. And just using my traveler's notebook for my Omni journal, because it is, like I said, becoming a very chunky monkey. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. I will see you again soon. I should have a video Sunday for finding water. I'm going to start, like if you noticed in October's calendar, going to start doing blog posts for the Dark Tower on Saturdays, doing finding water blog post and video for Sundays. We have the journals on Fridays. We have writer stuff on Wednesdays. We have the coffee chat on Mondays. This is going to change in the month of October. I've got to figure out something because I'm either going to need to do 2 videos on Wednesdays or do a video on Wednesday and Thursday for the writer Wednesday for the outlining, because there are more things for the hero's journey for what I'm doing for the outline than I have for this right here. So either I'm going to have to double up and add 2 things to one video, or make 2 different videos, or just upload 2 videos on Wednesdays, or split it up and do one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. I'm not quite sure. I've got to figure out something because I really don't like doing the longer videos. They take so long to upload and they're harder to edit. I don't mind doing 10-minute videos, but the really long videos, you either have to be real careful about editing or not edit, and then they take forever to upload. So I'm going to figure it out. Thanks. Bye, y'all.